first did.
That's what I love about these high school girls, man. I get older, they stay the same age.
Honey!
What?
Where's my super suit?
Field Marshal JoJo, you're our top man. Prepare to leave the house.
Today you boys will be involved in such activities as war games.
JoJo Rabbit, Taika Waititi's Nazi satire.
Think I can do this?
Was?
Of course you can.
Aber dann kamst du.
Basically, kind of like the easiest way that I can say that I can sum it up. So I'm actually kind of shocked about this movie because this is a movie that I know was very problematic amongst my circles. And I'll tell you this, as this film following up Thor Ragnarok, I was a little bit worried because I've already talked to death about all the problems that I have with Thor Ragnarok. But let me tell you something. For this film, in terms of what he's going across, this is one of the best movies of the year.
Kids, it's time to burn some books!
In terms of it being audacious enough to go for it, in terms of really portraying the subject matter, while also never losing sight of the fact that it is a parody, a satire, and also from a kid's perspective. Because I think that is ultimately the linchpin of what makes or breaks the film, is this film never stops reminding us that ultimately this isn't a Nazi that we're following. This is a kid who does not know what he wants to be. He's grown up and been brought up in a very brainwashed time, a time that is not very encouraging towards free will and free thought.
Heil Hitler.
And has only been trained to think one sort of way. And in terms of just being that simple, bringing in a new perspective and altering the main character's thought process, this film is an absolute masterclass in that. Taika Waititi, the thing that impresses me the most about his performance as Hitler is the fact that, yeah, he's a goof, and he absolutely is. Like, that part still shines through from the trailer, but the scenes where he needs to be full Hitler, he goes there, and it is fucking horrifying. The rest of this cast, very, very well done cast, well established. Stephen Merchant, Sam Rockwell, Alfie Allen, Archie Yates as his little friend is adorable to watch, and let me tell you, Thomasin McKenzie is great, but let me tell you something. Scarlett Johansson in this movie, oh my god, this might be her best performance since her. Like, because for her, I'll tell you what separates this from something like Marriage Story, where it feels like she's playing a character. In this, she never once stops being a mom. And even though her character does have her own motivations, and it does result in something very, very tragic happening to her, probably the most tragic point of the movie, that's the thing I think that does separate this, is that for a comedy, this movie really does have some really tragic, depressing, and just overall, like, really despicable moments in it. And it really is kind of shocking, but it is just so tragic and heartbreaking because of, and just how that is all encapsulated in her love for her son. And even though she does some goofy things, like just the heart that this movie has, I feel like is never ever once lost. And unlike something like Thor Ragnarok, where it felt like it was sacrificing drama just for dumb jokes, this time it felt like all the jokes that were there really helped enhance a surprisingly sweet and very, very tender film. I can't believe I'm saying this, but the freaking Nazi satire that stars a New Zealander as Hitler, I would say is fun for the whole family.
You're a 10-year-old kid who likes dressing up in a funny uniform and wants to be part of a club.